Let's see the quick demo of harness agent, which will analyze and resolution systems. So there's a couple of options in this agent, like report a custom incidents, use predefines, and enter custom queries. So we'll go with this predefined one, and in this predefined one there's a couple of more options what we do want over here to continue. So we will just go with this 7 option, which is a memory leaks. And in this memory leaks, now over here they just try to diagnose what kind of memory leaks over here, and based on this actually whatever the tools over there, and just analyze. And once you're done, now they're giving that complete analyzing, and also this is providing approval. This is the human approval. So based on that human approval, actually it will continue further fix. So yeah, let me go with this approval, and once you're done, now they are trying to final resolutions over here, and also again they call the tools and all, and then finally they got that fix. And here actually they complete implementation and complete flow, actually we just built it over here. So let's moving to start implementations. So before we start implementation, if you first time visit, so visit my channel, which is real world tabs. Here we just integrate all AI full stack, game, cloud, and mobile development, and other game development as well. And this is that especially recommend over here, that agent section. So go to that agent, search in my channel, and there is a Microsoft.Agent actually provide that build application, a modern application to build using that agent and all. So yeah, we will try to use those. So yeah, if you don't aware that, so yeah, you have to go with that so that you can just understand easily. And apart from that, there's a many other informations over here in this channel, so you can learn many things over here. So let's moving to start implementation. So first of all, we need to create a simple console application in .NET. So here I just simply create it. So yeah, you can just create a console application and nothing over here, just program.csv. So we will show you from the scratch. And yeah, one more thing actually, before we start this also, so you required your local LLM access. So for that I already create another session where local access available using Omni route. So here my Docker actually running with the Omni route, and in this Omni route I am able to get all that LLM access over here. So yeah, we will try to use this. If you don't have it, so you can watch my previous session. And yeah, so these two things actually very important. So once you're done, now what I need to do, first of all I need to import some package. So what are the package actually we required? So let me go to here, go to the browser. First package we required in Microsoft.Agent. So here that package which will allow to create an agent. So simply that installation process of this package. So I'm just going to install the latest version. So now that agent got installed. Now second one, I need OpenAPI, which will help to integrate your OpenAPI LLM access. So yeah, we'll use this Microsoft extension AI OpenAI, and simply install that also, apply that, accept that. Yeah, once done, now last one we require that harness agent package. So for that simply I can just use this guy harness and choose this one. And also see, recently there's a release version introduced. So yeah, I'm going with the release version and install that, apply that. Once done, now we are good. So now all that packages is available over here. This 3 packages is required, and now we are good to go to implement over here. So first of all, in this coding I'll just create some header. So this is my header of this application where I just dynamic incident analyze and resolution systems we're trying to build over here. And then next we have to get all my configuration. So this is my configuration which is I just showing you Omni route, which just I configured local and getting there auth key and base URL and model name. So this is my model name. And yeah, if you don't have OpenAI set up in your local, so you can set up. And even if you have also local Ollama, so yeah, you can just go with that also, that is also fine. Okay. And once you're done, now we have to create our client. So this is the way actually we can create a client over there. Like simply I can use that client options, open client, and we just simply pass our base URL over here. And the next one actually we have to create open client, and in this open client simply I can just pass our base URL along with that key. And once you're done, now we have that OpenAI client, and this OpenAI client I can simply use that get chat client and pass my model. This is my model, and now we have the chat client. And the chat client definitely we can use this as a chat client so that I can get iChat client interface. So now our chat client is got ready over here. So now this is the first steps. We are just configured and create your chat client. And now moving to next, where I just need to create some tools. So for tools actually I need to create a new class over here so that I can make a separate tool section. So I'll just make a enterprise system tools over there. And in this tools as of now I'll just create not temporary tools, but yeah, in real world definitely we can use our MCP tools and other tools as well. Simply I can just make it a public, that's it. So yeah, here I just create the 2 tools over here. One is FetchServerMetrics, another one is ApplyHotFixes. So these tools actually we will use in our harness agent based on their analysis and solutions. So yeah, once you're done, now go back to here, and here I can just simply define over there what tools actually tools class. So I just create an instance of this tools class, and then we have to create our harness agent. Okay, so for that harness agent actually we can just simply use, so yeah, I don't want to waste time to writing a code. So yeah, simply I can just use my existing demos code. So yeah, here just simply I can just create harness agent option, which is coming from this harness package. And in here what I'm trying to do, simply I can use the chat option. And in here what this agent actually will do, this harness agent actually, it is a elite DevOps assistance which can be investigate system issues and report metrics and draft actions, and also must request execution tool sequentially. Okay, so that agent actually we just defined over here. So this is that harness agent, and here I just defined that tools. So these are the tools. If we have more tools, we can allow that more tools. So once you're done, now we have to wrap this the chat client to as a harness agent. So for that I can just simply use this. So simply whatever the chat clients I can just use as extension with harness agent and just pass our harness options. That's it. Okay, our harness agent got ready over here. So to continue our application application, like they once they complete one option to don't want to exit, so want to continue. So for that continue, we have to use the dynamic menu system. So yeah, for the dynamic menu system, we can use that while loop. And yeah, so currently actually we use the console app, but yeah, definitely we upcoming session will use our real web applications on other applications as well. So yeah, then we are moving to next. So what I'll do, I'll just give some options over here for this application. So what kind of options? So here that options like report a custom incidents, use predefines and enter custom systems, and then exit. And yeah, also you can just choose this. So these are the options, just a normal options. And then we have to choose what they actually trying to choose. So yeah, this is the way we can just get that choose what the user actually input. And based on the input also we can just some definition over here, like okay, if they are more than and they can exit and all. Yeah, this is that a normal programming actually. So yeah, doesn't matter on that. And now this is that main part actually. We have to use the user input. So here that user input, I just make a empty, and then now we'll create a switch case over here, so that whatever choose actually users actually choose, based on that they can get that their option. So these are things actually we need to create it. So basically this helper function actually we need to create over there. So yeah, simply I can just create some helper function. So these are that helper function which can select incident template. So based on that select incident template, actually they will show those are predefined one. And then second one is the get customer query. So based on the get customer query, actually it will use this. And then request also human approval. Yeah, so this is that other important part. So based on analyze and harness agent, so they will ask to approval as well. So yeah, for that actually we'll just skip this approval section. So if you allow to approve to further fixes and all, so they will continue. If it is not, definitely it will exit for there. So yeah, I think these are helper functions which we'll trying to use in our based on that input. So yeah, once you're done, now we can simply check if user incident nothing over there. So yeah, simply return to main menu. That's it. Okay. So yeah, so this is the part actually for the user input, but here is actually main part. So now next session will be our agent, like harness agent would be diagnosis. So for the diagnosis actually we can simply write a few lines over here to header, and then what I'll do, I'll just simply create a stream response over here. So for that actually we can just simply use a turn one token count, so that whatever token actually we will trying to use, so we can also see over there. And also this is a diagnosis builder. So yeah, once you're done, now we will use as a agent whatever that agent I have, right? So I'll just prepare this agent. Yeah, this is that agent, and in this agent basically has that option where we can pass that input and all, and so that they can give that response. So simply I can use this line of code. So yeah, this is that agent. And yeah, if you don't want to stream one, so you can just simply use that normal one, run async. But yeah, it's better to use that stream one, so that you don't need to wait until to complete that complete response. So yeah, we can use this response as a stream response and simply output on this to user. And one last things over here for this stream response, we can simply what are the token actually we just consuming over here, right? So that also we can print it. That's it. Okay. And one more thing actually over here. So now we are get that some response over here, like after the diagnosis and all our agent. So what we will do is further actually we have to require that human approval. So for that human approval, based on that human approval, okay, so now we are good with this approach and this diagnosis. So yeah, we can apply those changes. So for that we can simply implement that. So we are just approval. So for that first I'll just skip this header. So yeah, based on that my analysis and all. So yeah, user want to yes or no, and then we can just simply get that options over there. So yeah, this is that function, helper function, which trying to use to apply user input, right? Either they yes or no. Based on that we can just simply process, and simply I can just use as a user as a condition. If it is true, then definitely whatever that again if it is see over here there's a hack. So first actually we just diagnosis, right? And once the diagnosis, whatever that suggested options in this agent, so in here if I accept that, then I'm going to that apply those changes. So before apply these changes also, again I'm just call this agent, and in this agent again I'm just apply. Okay, so this is my apply recommendation fix, and immediately post incident summary. So yeah, once you're done, now they will just fix everything and they will apply the changes our agent. So once you're done, now finally I'll just skip that so that we can just continue our application. This is that last section we are just complete, and once you complete, now we'll ask to user, okay, do you want to again continue your application? If you want, so yeah, you can just continue, and that's it. Okay, so these are the way actually we can just simply use Microsoft agent, and then also we can just create harness agent and build our complete modernization app. Okay, and yeah, simply we can simply build it so that we can ensure, okay, is there any issue and all my application? There's a no issue, build success, and I can simply run this application. So now my application got running, and also see over here. So yeah, this is that menu. So what are you trying to do in this agent harness agent? So now my application got running, and there's a menu section. So what you are trying to do over here. So for example, if I want to use predefined, so let me use predefined, and in this predefined, definitely they are asked to what kind of issues actually currently predefined, right? So these are the issues actually menu is over there. So what we'll try to use, yeah, 3. So for disk space, and in the disk space, so see they're just trying to analyze over there, that isn't, and also fetch the tool, and one based on the fetch the tools, also they just analyze disk, CPU, RAM, and also leakage allocator detection over there. So yeah, I think this is good. And yeah, once you're done, now for this apply this fixes, so they are asking to approval. So in this approval, if you allow, so they will continue apply. If you not, then definitely it is just break over here and then ask to again to what kind of other issues do you want to continue. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll just simply yes, and once you yes, now see they just trying to apply this in fixes. Also it is got a stream response, and over there, so see this is that actually they just use the tools and also apply successfully, and this is that final summary over here. So yeah, this is nice actually. actually. So yeah, this is the way actually we can easily create our agent, harness agent, which is a very powerful as of now, and also there is a many advantages over here. So here this complete diagram over there, like how harness agent actually work, and this complete application how actually using, and based on the user input, harness agent can control the token and all. And this is the diagnosis section and also approval section and apply that fixes. So yeah, this is that complete way actually I just design over here. So if you want, so you can just continue and learn many things over here in this itself a diagram, and also I just define what is the real use cases and all. So yeah, feel free add that comments if you required any additional input and all for this harness agent and all. So yeah, till now, thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.